Welcome to part 2 of reading Helena's comic with you. We're starting on part 52, I believe. Getting Trapped. We're moving into the era where Helena is beginning to use color, which is nice because it's impossible to tell the Sonichus apart. We have Magi-chan, who, if maybe you didn't see the first video, in this universe is somebody who can jump to other universes and interact with weird non-Sonichu characters, like this girl with one eye. He's holding a little blanket or something, and he says, "You sure?" "Well, it makes me feel pretty. It is still weird." And then he puts on, it's like a little night dress thing, like Rosalina from Mario. "So, how does it feel? Comfy?" It wouldn't be a Sonichu parody if there weren't spelling mistakes. And then yes, Magi-chan does in fact think that it's comfy. Okay, so you have this purple Sonichu, nobody knows who that is. And this seems to be a representation of a comic book, and the Magi-chan is jumping between dimensions, and he can see the panels on the comic book from the 5th dimension. I don't know, it's meta humor. And he says, "What? What is this place? I need to go back home. I don't belong here." And then he looks at himself in the panel, and then this guy's just still over here waiting, and he's like, "Magi-chan? It's like the real Magi-chan, maybe? Derek?" Okay, so purple guy's Derek. "You need to come with me. Your Chris-chan has been looking for you all over the place. I managed to make that mirror portal stable. All you need is to come with me." So he's like pulling Magi-chan like away from the comic book. "Did she really miss me? It's been over a week. This comic is dead space." And then they go through the little portal, and he's in Chris's real backyard, and he's with the real Chris in bed. Chris put his arm around nothing, and Helena had to draw Magi-chan in. But because Magi-chan has like cartoon proportions and is very thin, obviously he doesn't fit. So like Chris's hand over here is doing like a ghost touch with one of his head quills. And now we're back to no color. This is Pikachu, which is Helena's Sonichu OC, is actually a male, despite what literally everything about its design would tell you. "Existing is pretty weird. Not existing is pretty tough. And you have to deal with it." Pikachu's all sad. And we have a Sonichu, can't tell what it is because it's in black and white, walking over and says, "Hey, wanna come watch Wild and me train?" Okay, so now we know it's Punchy. "Ah, sure," and that's the end. Okay, so she's watching, it's Punchy and Wild, and they're doing wrestling. "Oh wow, they sure look good." She's singing to herself, drawing as Punchy some hearts, so I keep saying she, I'm so sorry. He. Oh no, he's realizing he's in love with Punchy. Alright, so he's peeking, like, I'm sorry. The entire general head shape here is like a heart. You got long hair, you got bows, you got something coming off the hair that looks like a bow ribbon, like Sailor Moon or something. Wearing a skirt. Punchy's just like standing there talking to the Bananasaur. That makes Pikachu mad. He's jealous. Alright, Punchy's all sweaty right after working out. Pikachu just comes in, "Wanna bang?" Punchy, "Be careful or you might end up in horny jail." Pikachu's sad. Wild is watching him. Pikachu notices somebody behind him. Gonna have to eliminate the witness. Actually, that's not Wild. I don't know who that is. "Oh, hello there, Pikachu. Didn't see you there." Pikachu's like, "Oh god, I gotta kill you." "What is so funny?" It's angry. Less angry. Embarrassed? Because they're holding hands? I don't know. What's that, like a punching bag? "Oh man, I hate being a forgotten imaginary friend." And Pikachu comes up. "It feels so good to be currently drawn into things." That's a great imaginary friend. It's just like a little blobby boy. Okay, this is a Machoke. It's either it's Rosechu, or it's a Rosechu. I think it's the Rosechu. Rosechu just really loves this Machoke. Chris says, "Aw, what a cute couple." And Sonichu says, "We are a couple too, with a Vaporeon." And Chris looks over and it's like, okay. So apparently they swing now. Pikachu being consumed by guilt of not being faithful with his Magi-chan and liking 2 other men. It's Punchy, and I don't know who the other one is. Maybe it's someone from last time that I've forgotten. Okay, Pikachu's crying. "I can't believe Chris is still away. I wish Chris be back already." And then there's like a pop. "Ah, it's Chris. Chris-chan, you are back." And then he says, "What?" And Pikachu's like, "Aren't you a little bit..." And Chris is like, "Huh? What are you saying?" "Don't mock your god." I think he's like saluting. Maybe is Chris just smaller? Oh, Spurt! Okay, that took a turn. Okay. "Your toes, hand him over." And this Spurt's holding a knife. And Pikachu says, "Oh, powerful god, save me from handing over my toe beans. I love them." And Chris says, "Leave it to me." And so now Chris is going to fight Spurt, and he does something and he knocks the knife out of his hand. And all the Spurts run away. Oh my god. A great idea by Gold Fatal on Twitter, which brought me back from my slumber. So this wasn't even Spurt's idea. Huh. Alright, this is a new character. Maybe it's Merrily Walsh, I can't tell. They say, "The cult shall grow and expand. Chris will be known and loved." Guess it's not Merrily Walsh. "I will get that goal achieved, or my name is not Casey." Casey. Magi-chan's like, "Yeah, I am pretty great." Or maybe that's not Magi-chan. Maybe that's supposed to be Brown Liquid Chris. But wow, interesting. Casey's entering the picture. Alright, Sonichu's playing an instrument, and Pikachu's like, "Oh my god, yes, it's cool." That's not Sonichu, that's Chris. Again, it's impossible to tell. I'm so sorry. Playing music. Pikachu's like, "God is awesome." "Wow, Chris, your drawings are almost lifelike." "You bet I am." And then it's the comic, because in Chris's universe, the comics are photorealistic, and that's a joke that I made in my 5.5 hour long video. Alright, so Pikachu's still just playing with Chris. "You are 5? Why do you think I play with Legos?" First of all, rude. There is no second of all, it's just rude. Funny though. "Can you perform a miracle?" "Ah, I can try." And then he tries to do a miracle, and then it throws a little crumpled up paper, maybe it's a rose petal, I don't know, and it hits her him in the face. "You got a little trash monster. Look at my Halloween costume. You look like you sucked." Okay. "But I do." Pikachu's just still hanging out with Chris, and he asks, "Why do we all exist, Chris?" And Chris says, "We exist to make other people laugh. We exist to bring joy to others." And Pikachu says, "Whoa, I hope I can make people happy someday." "Wait, what is the deal with all this Magi-chans existing in their own dimension?" And Chris explains, "Well, dimensions have a Magi-chan, but not all dimensions have a Chris-chan. All Magi-chans take care of their dimension, and the ones with a Chris-chan take care of them." And Pikachu says, "So, where is my Magi-chan?" And Chris says, "Serving their Chris-chan, of course." You got, what's his name, Jimmy Hill. It says, "Sonichu, zap to the extreme," and he gets hit in the head with the rose, or maybe it's trash, I don't know. "Ah, buzz off, Sonichu is mine," and it's Chris, he's just getting his revenge on Jimmy. Don't know who this anthropomorphic animal is, but they say, "Do you like my offering to you, my god?" And Chris says, "You shall be rewarded once the merge happens." This looks like a pickle car. "Do it for him, her." That's a meme Simpsons reference, so it looks like Pikachu's either picking ticks out of his hair or something. I really want to inspire Chris as much as Chris inspires me, or maybe he's giving Chris a head massage, I don't know. Alright, so this is either Bubbles or Angelica, I can't tell. Maybe it's one of the Sonichu kids. It's a Rosechu. "There is something different about you, dear." "Ah, I stopped wearing diapers?" And they're like, "Oh yes, that is it. But I can't tell who's who." Crizel. Okay, so this is Crizel, and this is Chris-chan. I got it. Well, why does the youngest Rosechu look like the most, physically mature, like the oldest? Maybe it's just Helena's style. So you got Mewtwo. "Oh, Chris, you are somehow funnier than usual." And Chris says, "I might have amnesia, but I know that with your love and patience and infinite wisdom, I will remember everything." So, and Mewtwo's all like, "Oh, that's cute." Why does Chris have amnesia? That was not a plot point that was already discussed. Also, it's unclear if this Chris-chan is like our actual Chris-chan, or if this is a different universe's Chris-chan. This is Sylvana. She's just kind of chilling. I don't know, she's petting a cat, I don't know. Okay, so Sylvana's evil because she stole a cookie. Still Sylvana. She says, "Excuse me, but who are you?" And Chris is like, I am Chris-chan?" "No, you are not. You are brown and red." Brown and red? But Liquid Chris wasn't brown and red. So who? I am confusion. America, explain. Alright, you got this little Spider-Man guy. The people on the ground are looking up at him. He jumps up, hits. "I am the new CPU goddess." And he's eating their heart. Wow. Everyone's saying happy birthday to whoever this is. I guess it's Chris because this is a medallion, but this was made on October 5th, which is not Chris's birthday. And Chris says, "Why are you celebrating his birthday? He is a faker." No, is this supposed to be Liquid Chris? It must be. "He warned us about a blue fake Chris-chan." How am I... These two characters are identical except for their color, so how can we tell them apart when it's in black and white? So we got Hitler Chew, Lightning Heart, Lightning. This is an amazing replica of Chris's Hitler Chew drawing. Alright, someone's giving a quick buck to, it's either Chris or fake Chris. This has to be fake Chris, so you can tell because of the chest. thanks, and then real Chris comes over and says, the magic trick better be amazing. What magic trick? And he looks down, like, upset. Okay, yeah, Liquid Chris is a fast brat. So yeah, this is supposed to be Liquid. Ted Bundy Chew. it's the bread everywhere in the bathroom picture, and Ted Bundy is there. It soaks up the blood. All right, so Liquid Chris is walking, notices something behind him, turns around, but what's there? What did Liquid Chris see? Comment to get the story to move forward. 0 comments. So somebody commented on Twitter and said Chris's taint, and so that's what Liquid sees. Ew, no, not that. What? It's Chris leaning over. Look at that. And they look over, and it's somebody who's like tied up. Ooh, what's that? I, Prime Magi-chan, are all-knowing and all-seeing. This little guy, he's like in jail. He's like a jury. This piece of work killed and did atrocities. This piece of work killed and did atrocities to fellow Sonichus. I am the most fair judge, jury, and executioner, so start praying to our goddess. Pop, light Yagami-chu. Does that mean that there's a Ryuk-chu? Pop. Oh, okay, so Light Yagami-chu is just chilling. He's actually a Sani. And then this is Jeffrey Dahmer-chu. So, see, this is funny. The existence of Ted Bundy Chu implies that Chris might believe that other horrible people are actually good Sonichus. This is satire. This is what you should be doing. I don't know who this is. I am asexual. Nuns taught me well. Okay, it's Angelica. I might have sleep by Reginald's side, but we didn't do anything else. Again, grammar. 4-cent garbage dumpster zone. And Chris is like, I love that trolls got no proper burial. Magi-chan jumps in psychically and's like, you sure had to see many bodies. And Chris says, yeah, it doesn't bother me, because our nasty trolls. Ooh, it's just SNT being upset at the existence of Chris-chan. So this is actually not SNT, that's Courtney. Like, if you go back to my SNT videos, the image that I used in the thumbnail is of Courtney's, like, avatar of herself, as opposed to the character SNT, which looks completely different. So this is Courtney, not the character SNT, as far as I'm aware. Alright, this is a Dragon Ball Z thing. They're doing fusion. This is Chris, and this is Crystal. Ha! And then bang. It makes sense since we are the same person. Yeah, because Crystal, like, kind of split off from Chris. I know that in one of my videos I talked about this, Chris commented on this on Twitter and was like, that's not how it works. But that's because he's bad at delivering lore. So this is Liquid, and he writes, want woman, and then all the women are immediately attracted to him, because that's how being Liquid Chris works. You got Surf Shack Tito, and a bunch of Sonnies and Rosies are hanging out with him. Tito retired from his trolling ways, and he is now a storyteller to Sonnies and Rosies. That's adorable. This is Bren Daniel, who is the, he did a series where he read a bunch of the Sonichu comics, like he did all the voices and stuff, but he stopped at probably issue 10. I don't think he came back and picked it all up again. He says, no, listen, man, they suck so much. They are slimy and salty and gross to swallow, an abomination. Excuse me? Bren Daniel had a lot to say about pickles, and he's going to tell you to hear about it. He's going to let you hear about it. Mewtwo. Ooh, this is from How the Pokemon Came to Be in Our Pokeballs. Mewtwo? Sonichu and Mewtwo combination looks horrible. That's not what that is. That's not what Mewtwo is. Pikachu doesn't even know the lore. Hey, Pikachu. And he turns around and he's looking at the camera. Okay. Bren Daniel, too. I can have a bunch of boyfriends. I can have you all. You are no longer boyfriend free. You are welcome. Who's talking? Is that Bren Daniel talking? I don't get it. Rose Chu voice acting. She's just saying blah, 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 blah into like a mic or something. All right, so you have a Rose Chu and there's another Rose Chu in a rocking chair, and they say, do you think we will ever get out of this soup hotel? It's been years. I'm guessing these are the Asper Chu characters. It's been, or not the Asper Chu characters, the Sonichus and Rose Chus that are implied to be in Alec Benson Leary's basement. It's been years. Yeah, I doubt we are ever getting a decent job. That's so sad. And so this is issue number 100, so we're actually going to stop here, and we're going to pick up next time in the next video. Thanks for watching. I wish there was a better way of doing this, but without being able to download the images, there isn't.